Hi, I'm Steven.
I'm Autumn.
Join us as we explore old forgotten cemeteries
Visit haunted locations,
and communicate with spirits of yesterday.
giving a voice to the voiceless.
Join us on our journey. We are
Myers Paranormal.
and stage. Hey everybody.
Y'all.
It's good to see you. Hope y'all are doing good today. Let's see who's in the house today. Let's see. Hello, Ann. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. We sure do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey there, Chris. It's good to see you. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you for sharing the links.
And that's all we got for today, which is just fine. Just glad to be on here. We ain't been on, seemed like weeks. Had so much going on and things happening and just the same old normal things. And ones at home that can't hardly make it to the show or wrong. It's good to see you, and we always thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
Insight. Thank everybody for coming in and supporting us.
And
it's been a rough couple of months, month and a half, whatever.
Yeah,
but we're still staying strong.
Everything's going good. We had some issues arise that seem to have been handled now. Thank God.
Careful.
Talking about, hi Sandra.
Hey.
It's good to see you. I see.
Thank you for coming in.
She happens to be our pin link tonight. I was trying to figure out who to put, and of course, can't ever leave out Sandra.
Yeah,
well, she does some good stuff.
Can't go wrong with watching her stuff.
I try to make it when I can, but the way my sleeping hours are with work now, I can't hardly make it to anything. But we try to send all the folks we can her way because she's within 100 from making it to her, less than 100 to making it to her 2,000 mark. So if anybody doesn't have Sandra, y'all go over and watch it. You'll not regret it because there is all kinds of stuff over there. I'm telling you, good stuff from the paranormal to this strange, just all sorts of stories, investigations, just all kinds of good stuff. So just can't be.
I must go now.
Okay. Talk to you later.
But there's only 60 away. I knew it was
amazing.
Yeah.
It'll get there. You'll get there soon.
I saw the 1.9. I was like, that's awesome. That was another good reason to throw you up here to try to get you there. 60's not that far. And like I said, thank everybody for coming in. Last week's live stream was ruined because somebody decided to mow the yard, and when I went to move the water hose out of the way, apparently I'm a little stronger than I think. I tore the water hose spigot right off the main line, and I had water shooting over top of the house.
These turkey mussels, you're moving them turkeys at work.
I had to hurry up, shut the water off, run to the plumbing store, and by the time I got through, it was 7:30. So it was a mess, and then just all kind of stuff. Yeah. Everybody will get there. We'll just slowly but surely. But and then
didn't you get there, Steven, to your 1,000?
My 1,000.
Yeah, we never even said. We was supposed to say last week.
I figured I'd wait and go live on both channels and do
turkey mussels.
The others mean harm.
Should I make another emoji talking about his turkey mussels?
But
besides, you can do it. Hashtag what is it? Shave the Myers.
Oh yeah.
Since you remember now, hashtag Shave the Myers.
Yeah. And just the wonderful UPS literally almost screwed us big time. Every year with Hope's insurance, you have to refile. They did not get us the paperwork to refile until 4 days after the deadline. So we had to fill them out, shoot them back as fast as we got. Of course, we got the letter saying that we lost it, and then Autumn called today, and of course, we got it back. And same thing.
It didn't work.
What do you mean?
Shoot.
Oh,
she put hashtag shave the Myers.
What's that supposed to do?
Put your crybaby.
Oh,
maybe it's Shave Myers. It's been a while since I made it.
Sister. That's funny. I just wrote a story about a sister.
I'll have to go back in there and remember how you do it.
And then Hope supplies for her diabetes. That's been like pulling teeth. And it's nothing on either one of their parts. It's just technology. The doctor had been doing everything they could do, and somehow the facts got lost, and all Hope's supplies are literally gone now, and we had to run to the pharmacy just to get enough to last her a few days. And hey, Johnson, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. But thank you, Sandra. I really do appreciate that.
Food. Yeah.
And but
other means harm. I thought it said ham.
But
yeah.
Autumn got in touch with them today, and they've been in back and forth.
Stressing out about that, but
they finally got everything straight, and we have to go take Hope for a checkup before they'll approve her for her Dexcom. So we're going to get that done soon. But we finally got everybody on the same page and got her supplies coming. And the pharmacy worked with us and gave us enough for, until the other ones should come anyway, hopefully. That's been just... Whew.
Okay, welcome back. We're going to ask the question in a minute, just letting people come in. Right. And then Steve going to ask his question.
Oh, yeah. More like give my answer, not to ask the question.
He already asked.
The question was the title. But, okay. Thank you so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in and supporting us.
But,
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit. Yes, we need that right now more than ever. But I guess since we're 8 minutes in, we're at 6. That's perfect. The question of the title does have a meaning. I'll have to take us down for a minute, let you see the picture, and then I'll bring us back up. But it was the Northern Lights in Alabama sky a coincidence or something supernatural or even paranormal? Let me show you the picture. We're going to go away and be right back. All right. That photo was taken.
We didn't take it.
It wasn't taken. I didn't take it.
We didn't get to see it because we didn't know nothing about it.
I got to see it, but it was the night after. But so here's the reason why.
I'm right next to you.
Well, thank you. Here's the reason why I asked the question. I'm going to ask it one more time. It was the Northern Lights in the Alabama sky a coincidence or something supernatural or even paranormal? I'm going to tell you a story and it'll make sense. But, so, as y'all know, the last live that we did, hi Beans and Taters, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for coming.
Battle here.
But the reason why I asked that question is, like I said, the very last live we did, I mentioned that I had the ashes in the house. And The lights happened October the 10th at 9:30. October the 9th, between 12 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon, me and Autumn and Hope had a little private service.
All is well.
For the family, and it was just all us, And we spread his ashes in a place that he asked to be spread. And the reason why I asked the question is because literally the next day, that night, was the Northern Lights. Now here's another reason why I mentioned the ashes. He and his wife were over-the-road truckers, and they lived in Alaska for 20 years at least. And his favorite part of Alaska was the Northern Lights. So was it a coincidence that a little over 24 hours later, for the first time in history, those Northern Lights were seen in Alabama? And then here's the next part. The photo that I showed you was taken in the very same town he lived in. So, what was that coincidence? Was that paranormal? And I also think, and the reason why I said supernatural is because in the exact same town, 3 days later, where that photo was taken, it was struck by a terrible tornado and torn all to pieces. So maybe that was him saying goodbye, or it could have been a warning for what was to come. We don't ever know. I just thought it was very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And it was very beautiful. When I saw it, I didn't think to use the camera. I just saw it kind of looked like when you're driving from a dark area and you can look out across the woods and you're coming into a town that's brightly lit up. That's what it looked like, except for there was no town over that way. So I think it was more than a coincidence. To me, it was special. To others, it's just like, whatever. But it's crazy that for the first time in history, those lights came here one day after we, I want to say laid to rest. I guess that's the best way to say it. And then went over there to visit. That's our fishing spot. Went over there to visit, and I'll be danged if Autumn didn't catch 2 pretty good sized bass that day. Me and Hope didn't catch a darn thing. She caught 2 big old fish. Jimmy. It said Jimmy. Where's Jimmy at? Oh, spooky Appalachia. But and I like that. If y'all didn't get to watch the Spooky Appalachia and Jerry King doing a collab, and they were doing
memes.
What are those cryptid memes?
Yeah.
And somebody put "Get Even with Steven." That was
something with Bigfoot. Yeah.
That was the funniest thing.
And they was picking at Steven, but then shouted the channel out.
Yeah, both of them. So I thought that was cool. Things like that, as far as the Northern Lights go, that don't happen every day. It was very special to me, and again, I think it was some sort of warning too, because like I said, it wasn't just 3 days later that the tornadoes tore all through the United States. And luckily, I don't think anybody in that town particular where he lived at was killed, but it destroyed homes, and power was out for a long time. literal houses was picked up and laid over on their side. Trailers just blown to bits. I mean, but thank God.
My name is Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hello, Mary.
But I thought that was neat, having something, just something like that just happen out of nowhere. And but so here's the next thing too that kind of makes you go, the day before Hope got, matter of fact, the day Hope got sick, that's when that full moon eclipse happened. It wasn't just like 4 hours later. Hope was in the emergency room, and then this with the Northern Lights happening just a few days later, a tornado. So could be warnings, could be just things, happening like that, and plans could be planned. Who knows? But I know one thing. Talking about the paranormal stuff, how long has it been since we've been out investigating? It's been a long time.
Since we went back to the cemetery over in out Hollywood.
There, both files. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Yeah. Hope has to have. There's a reason why that child is here, because she should have died, but she didn't. She still made it, and she's sitting in here fighting. And she kind of gets down a little bit when she wants. Yeah,
she's still adjusting.
She wants to go and eat a big fat slice of pizza, but she can't have it and that kind of stuff. But it has not changed her little personality at all. Lord have mercy. Whenever we did the class, what was it, Thursday last week? Boy, she's like, me, and just telling the answers. And there's a strange coincidence with that, too. And
I was so sick.
Hope was so sick, that's for sure. But when we done that class, there was 6 families, and every child in there had been in the hospital, new diagnosed diabetics within the last month, and they were all 10 years old. Yeah, there is gluten-free pizza, but the thing is
we have to look for gluten-free and low carbs.
The carbs in that piece of pizza is way more than she's supposed to have, and one little tiny piece of pizza like that ain't gonna fill anybody up. So we don't really fool with that too much. We do kind of keep like Skittles around, because that's her go-to if her sugar drops.
Yeah.
So we usually try to keep Skittles and stuff in the house, and which she is getting better, I guess you could say, because they did have to lower her medicine again, because she was waking up in the morning times with super lows consistently. So they've dropped her medicine down. So her body's having to work a little bit more, and her medicine's working a little bit less. So that's 60 carbs a meal and no gluten. Yeah, she can have.
Andrea.
Hello, Andrea.
Hope can have up to 180 carbs a day, but sometimes when her sugar drops, she has, whatever the serving size for 15 carbs is to bring it up, and then she has to follow it with.
I'm in the shadows.
You're in the shadows.
Dustin, are you in there?
lurking in the shadows. That's funny. But yeah.
But we was talking about we haven't did the biscuit. I've been wanting to do my challenge. Speaking of Dustin, he challenged us, but every time I'm up to it, it starts raining and.
Not to mention, I broke one of the mirrors. I have to go buy a new one.
Yeah, he broke one of the mirrors. But in the woods get really muddy.
Oh yeah, over there. No, it's 60 carbs at mealtime. But breakfast time and lunchtime, we don't typically get close to that
Need
number.
help.
It's just at supper time when we do.
What do you need help with?
But,
yes. We want a bumpy start with the challenge, but can't help it what life throws at us.
yeah.
But we'll get on our challenge.
And freak accident yesterday. Oh my gosh. Autumn was fixing chili dogs for supper, and the little, whenever you use the can opener, the little metal lid, somehow that thing got on the floor. I step on it with one foot, and as I'm walking, it sticks to my foot and literally slices my toe open. So,
Hi, Ace.
Hi, Ace. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Hi, Jackie boy.
Jackie boy, thank y'all for coming.
Welcome in. It's good to see you.
And then the day before that, I burned my finger while I cooked it. And then that night, while I was doing Hope stuff, I was coming out of the laundry room and I hit the wooden shelf and I got a huge splinter in my pinky.
Oh, yeah. Weird, ain't it? But, oh, Lord.
We like to thank everybody that coming in and supporting us.
Yeah.
All our ghost nerds are.
He's here.
He's here.
Our members.
Our ghost nerds.
Yeah. Everybody. We thank everybody.
Yeah. And we'll be back at it soon enough. It's been so exhausting running to appointments, and I think we're pretty well through for May. We got one in June that we're finally going to meet with the doctor about Hope's gluten issue, and then hopefully, praying to God, July we don't have any appointments. We have one in August for her 3 months checkup to see how everything's going, and we have to carry her to get blood work pretty quick because they're trying to keep an eye on her thyroid numbers and all that. Two
what? But yeah. So if it stop raining, we'll get back on our challenges and him get another mirror.
Yeah. So. But yeah, it's been rough, but hey, we're making it. We're surviving.
Yeah.
It's always good to see y'all. I know it took a minute for me to answer some of the comments on here, but we got those answered. We appreciate the few folks that's watching. We really do appreciate that, and
we're trying to get some new content.
Yeah.
Different creepy challenges.
We've been having to run off old content for like the last month just because of everything going on. But hey, we got this.
Y'all coming in.
No, you're good.
What?
Bill.
Bill, hello, Bill. She's doing pretty good. Pretty good. Just we're having to keep an eyeball on that sugar because it's down a lot and up a lot. And
just ask, what did y'all think about, in general, what did y'all think about, what'd you call them? The lights.
The Northern Lights?
Yeah, the Northern Lights showing up in Alabama. In general, what did y'all think about that? Paranormal or just coincidence or whatever?
Have a good one, Jonathan. Thank you so much for coming in. At least you had backup stuff. Yeah.
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 Especially when we used,
Take a left.
because we're used to filming for 5 videos a
Yeah.
week. And then we
Hey, May.
stop and we do at least 3 videos a week too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been kind of hard to get out lately. Just hopes appointments and then being just absolutely, utterly brainwashed, like exhausted from all this.
Yeah.
But once we get everything and all our ducks in a row with all the companies, I think everything's going to smooth out then.
Yeah.
She'll be on her Dexcom soon
And
enough.
that'd be better to go out instead of having to try to stick her finger every time she needs it.
Yeah, her little Dexcom only lasted for 7 days, and we haven't had it since. And trying to get everybody on the same page to get it. And
warm. Yeah, it's been warm too.
Yeah, it's been hot. But
did you say hi to?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't see you come in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I'm ready to get back to some paranormal topics again. I know this one is one.
I'm ready. I think I'm ready to get back into reading some creepy stories.
Yeah.
Maybe a research. I don't know. I'm just ready to get back in the field. That's my thing.
We haven't
field
really
work.
Now we did this last trip to Birmingham that we took for the class. We found 3 things we are going back to film. We found a slave cemetery, an old Baptist cemetery, and then a military memorial wall. We're going to film in a little town.
I'm ready. I did one last weekend, and I will get back. I just had to finish up her school week last weekend, so I didn't get the chance to do inspirational, but now she's done with the year. So.
Yeah, she's finally finished with school. She made it to the 5th grade. And if her last 2 tests went all right, she finally made A's and B's, got herself back to A's and B's.
Dump.
But she's had a terrible last few months, but boy, she's hanging in there. So, yeah. We're trying to figure out what to do for her birthday. Her birthday's in August, but
gaining more energy.
Her having to eat gluten free and then diabetes like that eliminates pretty much any kind of birthday cake ever.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out every time we go to the store and look at the gluten free stuff and cakes.
It's gluten free,
it's between
but
the cakes and then the carbs.
The gluten free is definitely not. Yeah, the milk does have 12 carbs in it, but her and Autumn's been staying up till all hours of the morning playing Fortnite, so it's kind of easy to keep an eye on it during the late time, but it's when she's asleep that worries me. We're really hoping to. Oh yes, milk has carbs. By the way, it has 12 per 8-ounce cup.
Yep.
So, but it's from the lactose in it. But once we get the Dexcom has alerts on it, so if it's dropping while she's asleep, it goes off. We go in there and we can handle it. But
yeah, I won't go to sleep unless her sugar's a little bit above 100, usually because it needs to be like 100 and something.
But normally, the little critters, The cats, dog, there's always somebody in there and
You will find things below.
find things below. Now we keep the milk and all that because uh like her carbs. You know how all these myths over the last few years, you can't have potatoes, you can't have beans, you can't have bread. That is the only carbs she can eat is beans and milk and bread.
Yeah. So
But it's gluten-free bread though, which thank God
we found the
we
bread that she
found one.
likes.
It's a Hawaiian bread. She absolutely loves it and she'll eat it not toasted.
Yeah.
So it's hit and miss with a kid trying to find everything she can eat. And I'm used to hypoglycemic seizures. My dad's had them ever since I was little, but I do not. I hopefully pray to God she don't do that. But
Yes.
yeah, we've had to take like 4 classes on it.
I'm from the 1700s.
Wow, that's from a long time ago. Yeah. And we found like one of her number 2 favorite things is like macaroni and cheese. So we did find a gluten-free option of the noodles, and then Autumn just throws some cheese in it. And she's happy with that. And I found some like gluten-free brown gravy. We made like mushrooms with ground up hamburger meat in that, and with fried potatoes and beans. Well, Hope eats that, and Hope's all her issues is autoimmune, basically. Her thyroid issue and her type 1 is autoimmune. So
Yes, when it comes down to supper, lunch, it's hard to figure out what we're going to feed her with her carbs.
Yes.
Because beans, green beans, corn, all that she has all the time, but that's all the carbs we can.
And she does not care. This child will sit here and eat green beans, corn, peas, pintos, potatoes all day if you'd let her. So.
And they try to try another vegetable, even if you don't like it, you gotta try it so many times.
We cooked zucchini the other day. Me and Autumn made it. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Photo.
But
we found some gluten-free Oreo cookies.
Yeah.
She can have 2 of them added into her meal.
Yeah. So, and we have a discount store that actually has all her snacks and stuff at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Because the same pack of cookies we buy at Walmart and other big chains are like $6-7 a pack, and we get them there for $3. So, zucchini tots, never heard of that. I just sliced up a zucchini and cooked it in olive oil till it was good and brown. Yeah. I don't like my zucchini all the way done though. I want it about 3/4 where it's still got a little crunch to it, but it's good and hot. But
Francis.
Hello, Francis.
But some of the locals may know what United Groceries is. That's where we found that.
Yeah.
And I began to notice this year more than I have ever seen in my life. They are coming out.
Yes, I'm listening.
Thank you.
More than ever, they are coming out with zero sugar and like popsicle and ice cream options that are for the diabetics. They're everywhere now. Before, I never
Josh.
saw them. Now I see
Hello,
3 or 4
Josh.
different kinds. They have low carb, like brown cows that Hope can have. Of course, those things are high. They're like $7 for a box, but it's crazy. What's also crazy is we go from talking about the paranormal all the time. Now we're talking about
Food.
diabetics and stuff. But it's just how life is nowadays. They toss you a wrench and you just have to hold on to it, I guess. But what's that?
My new rock.
Oh yeah, got another Geo. And
I know this is probably going to be an.
safe.
Yeah, because I hit it with a rock. It did not save.
It'd be cool if you can go across this one and get it to open big ways.
I know this is probably going to be another white one. I want to find the color one, purple or something.
And Autumn's gigantic tea kettle, Mother's Day present.
What else you got me here?
The bumblebee. I don't even know what that is. It's some kind of little jewelry box. I like that blue. But, and then this, I think this is Jasper or something. I don't know. And then there's a bumblebee agate. Bumblebee plum agate. It's beautiful. And I like the crack in it. Look at the crack. It has like crystals.
It's hard to see
There it
because of
is.
the light. The light's so bright. See if you can get it.
See that crack right there? You can actually see the grains of the rock in it.
Edna.
Hello, Edna.
And there's a stand for it.
And then I can burn my hands and my scents.
Yeah. That's what I got her for Mother's Day. Spent like $80-something on all that.
And then if you
That.
if you buy so much, they give you a choice of
That
free
was the
stuff.
free gift.
And no, y'all, I'm not spoiled.
Okay. I don't know who you're trying to convince of that. Anyway.
Talk him into building me another shelf.
Yeah, I know. I got enough stuff out there to build that now. But I don't know where we put it. I still got to get Scooby-Doo on the wall, too.
Yeah, but
That little box right here between us, that's a Scooby-Doo picture.
and it goes perfect with the theme.
Mm-hmm. Might have to come down right here next to her with a shelf and then put that up there or something. I don't know. That's summertime stuff. But luckily, this right here makes me think Hope can have the corn tortillas.
And speaking of that,
Malachus.
if on
Malicious.
Facebook, I put it on Facebook, but on my personal page. But I did make her a corn tortilla pizza.
Oh yeah. And
It had the cheese, the sauce,
the pepperoni.
the pepperoni, bacon.
But we've got to go out to eat for Mother's Day. And we found a little restaurant that actually worked with us. Like we told them what was going on with her, and they made changes to the menu just for her so she could be able to eat a quesadilla. They made it with a corn tortilla, and they had all kinds of stuff. She was
she loved it. She wants.
I cannot stand a corn tortilla, but she can have.
She can eat it.
Yeah. And she enjoyed it. It's all right. So
2 years later, shelf made. Yep.
probably. Way it's going now, it might take 3 or 4. Yeah, so we have a place that we can go eat, other than of course your typical buffet where you might
Open.
Open.
open,
What do you want me to open?
but it's really really hard to go out and eat anywhere. Like McDonald's, that's her favorite place.
No, she can't.
She can't have anything there.
Gluten free.
So
We did let her try finally Chick-fil-A's nugget, but
she didn't like that.
because they were small.
And yeah, I'll take the way I do hers is I'll put cheese in the middle and fold it, and I'll brand it on both sides. She'll eat that all day long. So, but anyway, guys, we thank y'all so much for coming out and sitting and listening to us talk about the Northern Lights and then hope, sickness, and then investigating just all over the place.
Yes.
We appreciate it. It's good to see every one of y'all. We thank y'all for your support coming out and taking your time out of your day to watch our videos and sharing us out and clicking the like button and commenting, all the good stuff. Thank all of our channel members, our favoritist folks. And until next time, we'll see y'all later.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.